What's up YouTube? I'm back at you with another video. This is Kaylin and this is Okay Life. I'm going to tell you why I believe that girls get friends on it, or explaining how I believe girls get friends on it. And I know a lot of guys may be a little bit shocked based off of me saying this, because not a lot of guys believe it's the other way around. They just believe only they get friends on it and there's no other way around it. So let me just get into the reasoning why I believe that girls get friends on it, or why, you know, like I said, you can disagree, agree all you want to, but you know, comment below, subscribe also. So let's get into this story, or basically this example. Okay, so when it comes down to guys, I'm gonna label them in categories. So you got the hot guys, then you got, you know what, pretty much like the hot bad boys, and then you got the pretty boys, and then you got the nerdy type guys. And then you got, like, for girls, then you have the hot Jessicas, then you have the pretty much the plain Janes, and then you have pretty much at the below is like the nerdy type girls, which is like the ugly Bettys. When I say ugly Betty, I does not mean that she's ugly. It's basically mean that she's below average, meaning that pretty much guys don't find her physically attractive. So when it comes down to dating wise, a lot of guys prefer to date the hot Jessicas. Like, every guy wants her, every guy wants to date her. Pretty much no guy is looking pretty much at the ugly Bettys, which is like mostly like girls like me who are pretty much have like bad acne, haven't blossomed yet in high school or anything like that. And guys pretty much just want the hot Jessicas because pretty much based off of her looks. It's not because she's smart or anything. Most likely she's not really smart, but guys would just date her based off of her looks. And when it comes down to the plain Janes, sure, some guys would date her. She's kind of like, you know, she's not very popular, but a lot of guys think she's cute or adorable. But, you know, pretty much she's, you know, average looking. And then when it comes down to the ugly Bettys, of course, which I mentioned before, not a lot of guys would date her because based off her physical appearance, either she's overweight or she has really bad skin acne, or pretty much she is, you know, not the ideal beauty, meaning that she doesn't have like a big boobs or, you know, a big bottom, and most guys stare at that. And so when it comes down to pretty much the nerdy guys, at the bunch of the below of the dating range for guys, they don't want to date like the ugly Bettys because they believe, and these are like these Steve Urkels, pretty much like, you know, they're not antisocial, they may be antisocial, but they may be awkward, not really attractive for a guy. Either they got bad skin, or either they're, you know, like I said, they might be into video games and all that kind of stuff. So they're trying to aim for a hot Jessica. There's no way out. That's nearly impossible for them to aim for a hot Jessica. I mean, when it comes down to girls, they're expecting to aim for a hot Jessica just because they're nice or just because they're smart. That's not how it works. Basically, that's what I really want to like discuss is, I do believe that nerdy type guys, mostly nerdy type guys, they never want to date the ugly Bettys. They never want to date the girl below average, which is what some nerds are. Maybe the reason why they friends on is because either they're nice, or either, you know, basically like nice, or pretty much liking video games and all that kind of stuff. So they always try to aim for the prettiest, like popular girls, which most likely the prettiest popular girls have more options. They can either date like the pretty boys or the, you know, the bad boys. And then when it comes down to the nerdy type guys, they always get upset. They always be like, you know, this is why girls friend zone us. They always want to friend zone us because we're such nice guys. But the real reality of it, the girls who are friend zoning them are most likely the pretty hot Jessicas that they was trying to chase after, and they never want to date them. Because let's just be honest, like, what does a pretty hot Jessica have in common with a nerdy type Steve Urkel? like nothing. You're expecting a girl who's into parties, money, cars, and everything like that to be into a guy who doesn't have a car, barely makes enough money, most likely don't have a job. If that's the case, this depends on where you at in high school or what age, and then pretty much into like video games and all that kind of stuff, Dungeons and Dragons. Like, what would she have in common with you? Like, that's my question. But you never want to date like pretty much like the average. Okay, you never try to date like the average looking girls or pretty much below average girls. That's why that's why I believe that, honestly, when it comes down to guys saying that girls friend zone them, it's honestly because the hot Jessicas don't want them. It's not because like all girls is completely shut off and don't want them. And let's just be honest, let's just be truthful, girls get friend zoned. Like, I've been friend zoned. I definitely been friend zoned by multiple guys. There were times that guys never wanted me, and they never wanted to date me. I wasn't the type of girl that they was looking for. They always try to date like some girls who were higher up in high school, and I was never that type. And I just honestly believe, let's just be truthful, I think that guys can't handle rejection. That could be one of the reasons why they go around saying that they get friend zoned. Is because they can't handle rejection. They can't handle the pretty hot Jessicas having more options than they, more than options, and don't want them. It doesn't have to do with nothing about all girls. And like I said, if you guys don't believe me, like I said, look at the type of girls you was trying to chase after. Was you trying to date like the average friend girl, the girl who's your friend? But I don't want to make this video too long, but please like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future. Bye.